We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Jacob Degrom is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Digging in, Robin Yount. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Milwaukee, the shortstop.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yount.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Roll. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Lorenzo Kane comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Ryan Braun. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
To 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Brandon Woodruff is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, it's awfully tough in today's game when your strikeout to walk ratio is less than even. Too many balls are put in play, plus you add that with the base on balls. That just shows me one thing. He doesn't have that one solid out pitch that he can get somebody out with.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way.
1-0.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the center fielder, Willie.
Next for the Mets, Willie Mays. The average in the early season not pretty for him, hovering in the 220s. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is under it, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers compete at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Next for Milwaukee, Omar Narvaez. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball one, no strike.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver on 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Line to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Here's Eric Sogard. In the dirt. Is there, and he's out trying to take second. None left for Milwaukee. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Mike Piazza. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Piazza, 28 years old. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Hey, I know this guy's in the final year of his contract, but everybody is enamored with slugging percentage and home runs these days. But the guys in that dugout know who leads this team in hits, and it's this guy.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Kane on the move. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head. He hit the corner and tries for third. Alonso takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 0-1 on its way.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swung on and missed. That strike
Count
two.
1-2.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Conforto at second. Davis is over at first with one away. And he falls behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ripped down the line. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the stretch. And that misses 2-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Here now the 2-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Misses ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Next up for New York, Ahmed Rosario. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Roll, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. The 1-0 home. It is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
3 runs already home here. ground ball sent back up the middle to second for one. On to Smoke in time for an inning-ending double play. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Mets lead it 3-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. Up top, it's 2-0. Sogard, affectionately referred to as nerd power thanks to the signature specs. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here's Justin Smoke now. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First offering on its way.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. The 1-1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 53.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be the pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Two out, nobody on. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Brewers go down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Willie Mays.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Into the box, Mike Piazza. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. 2-1 to Piazza. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Up with it, Nevarez. And the throw is in time. Piazza is retired. 2 down now. So digging in now, Pete Alonso. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here it comes.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the park.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto lifted the other way down the left field line. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Natty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there. Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. J.D. Davis, the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. We played 3 full. It's now 4-0 New York. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Robin Yount.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Kane. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Mays waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for Milwaukee, the left fielder, Braun.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in the left fielder Braun. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Chopped down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he fouls this one off. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0 home.
Ball.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate, so maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
So here now is the pitcher, Jacob Degrom. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
He's set. Here it comes.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
The 0-1 pitch. Pitch popped up. Sogard is under it, no problem. 1 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Ahmed Rosario. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. From the stretch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball, 1-1. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 1-2. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. He'll try again. 1-2. Lifted in the air out to left field. Braun is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, number 6.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. A runner on first with 2 away. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
High in the air out to center field. Mays has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Standing in, Keston Hiura. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The pitch.
Ball 1.
Hiura can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cespedes is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Omar Narvaez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On the ground to the right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The first baseman,
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 4-2 game.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box now, Brandon Woodruff, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
The 1-1 home.
Count is 2-1.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Brewers 2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Willie Mays. Here comes the first pitch. swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Standing in now, Mike Piazza. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Alonso.
Now at the plate, Alonso. He went deep last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. The 1-2.
Oh, that's just out.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Another 2-2 offering. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Robin Yount.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0 home. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
In now is Lorenzo Kane. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. No hits to this point. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now to the plate, Braun. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
From the stretch, and a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't